Hello, this is Garrett White, the authentic entrepreneur. Excited to give a little bit of my experience with Andy and Natalie Goddard, as well as doTerra Essential Oils. You know, I have to be honest, the first time I heard about it, doTerra Oils, I was sitting in my office as a coach for Natalie and Andy Goddard, and I was spraying a bunch of aerosol spray from the bathroom of all places. Why? Because my office wasn't smelling too good, so I thought I'd spray a little something around. And Natalie about died. She couldn't believe that I'd be willing to spray this wretched stuff in my office. And she broke out these little bottles and gave me some essential oils to use that day. This is about a year ago. I didn't know much about doTerra at the time. I didn't know anything about their oils. And honestly, at the time, completely authentic, I didn't really care. But it made Natalie feel good. I mean, we went as far as at some of my workshops and events I was at, Natalie and Andy would offer up some of these little vials of doTerra essential oils. Give me peppermint. I put a little underneath my nose, like this. I would highly recommend the doTerra peppermint oil, by the way. It does wake you up. Here's what I wouldn't recommend, though. Don't put it underneath your eyes. I don't know how I thought that'd be a good idea. That's what I did, though. I literally came, put some underneath my nose, and in the middle of my workshop, put some under my eyes. Again, remember, I'm speaking, presenting at this workshop, training people. Here I am, my first exposure to doTerra oils really was as a replacement for my bathroom aerosol spray, as well as putting it underneath my eyes. The crazy thing was I went to the restroom to go wash my hands, not thinking, guys, be careful about this. doTerra essential oils, they're powerful. The peppermint's powerful. Just when you go to the restroom, make sure you wash your hands before you do your business, if you know what I'm talking about. Needless to say, I went back to the workshop and I had not only watery eyes going on, but I had a crotch that was on fire. So doTerra oils, what can I say about them now? In the last year, my wife and I have absolutely become converted to them. My daughter calls them her special oils. Honestly, we went to a place with them because my daughter was getting sick all the time. Her nose was running 24/7. And my wife and I said, what do we got to lose? Let's give it a try. And so we used the Dr. Mom kit and we began to put essential oils on the bottom of my daughter's feet, and absolutely transformative. There are two oils that are my favorite. Outside of peppermint, On Guard, as well as Ling Lang. Ling Lang I use on my heart chakra, as well as on the back of my neck. And then I use On Guard. I actually put it on the insides of my forearms. And I use this going to workshops and events. I use it day to day in my experience. Could not say more about what the impact of essential oils has been on increasing my personal vibration. I can give tangible dollars that have come about in my events and in my workshops and in my business, my speaking career, because of my relationship with doTerra essential oils, and particularly with Andy and Natalie Goddard. So if you're thinking about trying out the oils, I'll tell you right now, it's done wonders for myself. Absolutely cured my daughter of just some of her illnesses without having to go to the doctor, without having to pay for all those expensive fees, as well as having to put her on new medication. You know, we can do it naturally, and now she seeks after it. So that's my speech. You know, here I am, Sandy, Utah. It's beautiful today. Snowing. It's beauty. And I'm out.